There we go. Hey, Cindy. Just
Recording in progress.
here we go. Hey, just a second. There we go.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, I'm just trying to get everything set up for us. Let's see, I'm muted. There we go. Okay. So I gave you guys this sheet. I don't know if you printed it out. You might have some other things that you can go ahead and print. I'm not sure if there's something. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this situated. Here we go. So it doesn't matter what your colors are. Hi, Donna. I didn't get to say hi to you, sweetheart. I didn't know you were in here already.
Hello.
So let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get it. There we go. Okay. Now I can make sure I'm staying online. So there are some other things here like glass and stuff like that, balloons, glasses, mugs, windows, and stuff like that aren't really translucent clothing. But I don't really have a lot of stamps that are translucent clothing or have any translucent clothing, so I didn't really have a whole lot. Do you guys have anything that's really, I don't know, what do you guys have that's translucent? Talk to me.
I think these are great examples.
Okay. Cindy, do you have anything that's translucent clothing?
I just did a dress. I mean, these are perfect though.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't run into it too often. There's been a couple times where I've had like sleeves or something like that that aren't supposed to be translucent, but I've made them translucent just because that's me. I'm a weirdo. I don't know. But translucent clothing really isn't that hard to master once you figure out how to do it. And it's basically going to be like, I mean, and this is going to be for like the RV colors, any colors. You're going to want the ones and the zeros. Those are going to work like the absolute best. So I'm going to go ahead and here, I'll use my E21. And this is just a quick coloring. I'm not trying to be fancy dancy or none of that business. But like for her legs, so this part would be completely colored in. And you just color in her legs. And I usually color in the legs or whatever. I don't do it real dark with like the E04 and all that business. I kind of do it a little bit lighter with either the E21 or the E00. But you just color in their legs. And then over here, you know, where we would normally have shadows, I'm going to go ahead and just put the BG11 right here for the, because this is kind of right here. You can see there's like a ruffle right here. And just take this up where the shadows would be. And then I'll use my BG10 to just kind of go over the whole thing. So you're not blending out the skin or anything like that. So don't go over it a whole bunch of times. Like really
Okay.
try to blend, blend, blend. But just go over it the single time. And then you guys can see like, you can see like the regular E21 here on her feet. And then the translucent of her little skirt thing over her legs.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's pretty darn easy. So let's see, even for, let's see, I can take I'll take some that are a little bit darker for this one. I'll still use, or you know what she reminds me of? She makes me think of that old show. I used to watch it as a kid all the time, but I Dream of Jeannie. I watched
Oh, yes.
time. All the time. So I'm going to color her skin in. Wait a minute. Okay, am I the only one seeing this where this right here looks like a halter top and then this, she has a sleeve?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Okay, I have had this stamp, I kid you not, for 8 years and I've never noticed that, like ever.
Oh, that's funny.
Ever. Okay, so I'm going to use R01. And I'm just going to get those dark parts. And like right here, you can see there's kind of like a little bit of a ruffle here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and you won't see it much, but I'm still gonna go up just a little. And then I can use my R00. But this is still light enough to where it's going to give you some color, but it's also going to look translucent too. Especially since my pen is dry and it doesn't want to let the color go. But I can still get a little bit out of this thing. So, but you can still see that there's pink there, but it still doesn't change the color of her skin a whole lot. Let's see, wings aren't really clothing. There just isn't a whole lot that I actually do that is clear. So, clothing wise, I mean, most of it is just you do your skin color and then you go over it with the lighter colors. But you can go over this with the BG10, BG11, you know, the B01, the B000, B00, any of those colors you can do that with. I'm kind of looking around my desk right now. See if I have anything else. I don't really think that I do. I've been looking, one of the reasons I'm late is because I've been looking and looking and looking for translucent images, and I just really haven't found any good ones at all. I mean, do you guys get the gist of the translucent?
I think so. I think I do.
What
I do
about
too.
you,
Yeah,
Donna?
I do too. I'd be happy to move on to something else like the glass and seeing what it looks like, you know, translucent glass if you're, you know, stressed
Okay.
about clothing.
Yeah, because I'm just not, I don't have anything. I don't do translucent a whole lot. So the the margarita or the martini or whatever that is. I'm not even sure what glass, that kind of glass that is anymore. This is super easy. So, well, I say it's easy and a lot of people say, no, it's not. So, and everybody does glass a bit differently. Some people do glass in blue. Same with, other things that are translucent. Some people do use their grays. I go either way. It just depends on pretty much my mood or what I'm coloring or what I'm making. So for this, my liquid is going to be blue because that's what I have out. Then I can take my C's. Let me grab some. And this pretty much, it's pretty nice because you already have what you have going on already there, but you can just kind of go take like your C4 and go out just a little. And then just kind of color it like you would anything else. I wouldn't get too dark. This image is from Rubbernecker. So it's pretty nice and as far as, telling you where the shading needs to go and stuff like that. But you can just kind of go down and you don't want to go over the middle too much because that's going to distract from your glass being clear. So that was C3. And then I'll probably just take a C00 just to smooth that out slightly. But it doesn't take a whole lot for this. One thing that I do a lot is I will take, not that one, I will take this is just a white, like a white graphic pencil, I mean. Okay, maybe I do want my other one because that one is not, that one's being a turkey. But you can just kind of put some softer lines through it if you want to. And this is just charcoal. It's just white charcoal. You can also do that with a white gel pen if you want. The white gel pen, where did my bucket go? Here it is. Let's see, I'll use a 7. And just kind of put some white on the glass at the top if you want, and then down, like down here. Like I said, you can put, that might gum up my ink, but you can do that too. I don't normally do that too much unless it's like, I don't know. I don't do glass a lot either though, as well. I do a lot of people and stuff like that. Windows are kind of the same thing. You can just color. Let me see, let me grab some pens. And I'm not gonna do like a whole bunch of different shades or anything, but you can do like the sun. And then do a little bit of the little bushes down here. This is also an old Rubbernecker stamp too. They've started actually retiring all of their stuff because they're going strictly clear stamps now. So anything that's been in red rubber for years, they've been getting rid of. So you just, so that's the outside, right? So
Yeah.
there really isn't a whole lot to do. I mean, you can make this daylight, excuse me, and you can color that in, like, say, where did my blue go? Here it is. So you can just color in the sky, right? And this is just messy, you guys. Don't be like, oh my God, what is she doing? So just real quick. This is supposed to be the sky, and you can do the night sky or whatever. But everybody thinks you have to get really fancy with glass, and you really don't have to. I mean, you can just kind of put in some like little shadow parts from the, you know, the wood that's right here. Because if the sun's right here, the glass is gonna, you know, have a little bit of shadow right here from the wood and underneath. So that's all you would have to do, really. You know who does glass really, really good is Barbara, oh Lord, I'm gonna screw up her name. Barbara Spoutmeyer. She does really good with glass, like super, super good. So, and you can also, like, if this is like a snowy day, you can take that white, here, I'll do it. Let's see if it'll show up. The white charcoal and kind of go around like this, you know, like the frost in the windows.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just kind of make snow in the windows with the white charcoal pencil. Let me see if this is even going to show up for you guys. I'll hold it next to the camera real fast. But you can kind of, can you guys see that at all?
That's neat.
So you can also do that with the white charcoal pencil. And it shows up better if you don't have like blue, like it's almost white. You know, if you do it like on a, like maybe it's a snowy night or something like that, then you can have the frost and the snow around the glass, you know? So for glasses, it's pretty much the same thing. So you have, let's see, you have her eyeball. So put her eyeballs in there. There we go. And then you just take her glasses. So maybe she has the sun coming this way. So you would put a shadow at the top of the rim. And then you would have some shadow right here. And just some shadow there. So shadow towards the top. And then some towards the bottom. And then I usually just smooth it on out with my CO1 or my C00, excuse me. And then it still looks like you can see her eyes, but you can still see that the color is a little bit off. And you can do that with blue too, or like a lot of people will use like BG10 for that. And then again, if you want little, like the little shines, you know, you can always just use your charcoal pencil. Or even you can do it with a gel pen as well. I've just noticed I've been using a charcoal pencil a whole lot more lately because it just seems to be a little bit softer. So, and it just gives it kind of a really soft, a lot softer look. So this, you know what, I'm gonna do that as, where is it? My son put my markers away, so I'm like, where is this color? So let's say it's root beer in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go along the sides here, because we already know that mugs are super, super thick. And then underneath all the froth. And then this will be all root beer in here. Here we go. And then again, just with this, I usually use my C1 or my C2, but when you're doing dark, you can see it doesn't really show up, right? So that's where the C3 comes in, or the C4. And you can just kind of put that on the sides. But it doesn't change, it doesn't really change the color at all, because glass is clear. So, I mean, let me try this really fast. I shouldn't have used such a dark color. But you can just, sometimes, I know some people will, yeah, this isn't working the way I thought it would. Some people will color the glass first, and then they will color whatever they're gonna color. So say it was like, let me grab a piece of scratch paper. Take that off. So say it was like, pretend this is a glass. And we're just gonna go, here's the bottom of the glass. Okay. And then, let me grab a different color, because I don't want this color to be so dark. So you just go and kind of, you know, go around the sides a little bit, and then you can bring it out with your C1 just to make that impression a little bit more, but just taper it off a little bit. Okay. Maybe you've got a couple, you know, kind of like this mug. You have a couple of lines in there. And I'm a really bad artist, so do not look at my cup here. I do not draw cups. I draw goblins and things. So, and then you can just like, try and think of what color. So maybe, and then they would go ahead and go over it. See how it's still, the gray still comes through.
I really like that.
Where you do the glass first.
Yeah, I can really see it.
Well, and I'm not using like E23, I'm using E33 as well. So the color is not quite as dark. but you can do it that way. And people will do like, you can do like, even if you did, not that one. Say you did an ice cube or something in here. You could do the ice cube and all the bubbles first, and then just go in where you wanted your drink at, and you could make it all fancy like and stuff. You know what? I do have this really nice like mug with nothing in it, but I have this really nice mug. I used it for my husband's birthday one year. I will go ahead and see if I can pull that out, and we will just do a class that concentrates on like glasses and jars and things if you want to.
Okay.
So, but I will practice doing that a little bit more too, and maybe practice on drawing a mug better. So, let's see. The other thing is balloons. Balloons are fun, but when you're doing balloons, you just draw through the other balloon. So like this balloon, you would just draw through. Just like this. And then this one is probably going to come down like this. And then this one will come down here. And you just draw through all your balloons. So when you're coloring them different colors, you would just go ahead and just color this through. This one you would leave alone. You could like color this side. And then color this side. But then this one, let's say you were going to color that one in yellow. So even though this one is yellow, you can still see the other ones through. And that's what makes it look like it's translucent, is by drawing all of the other balloons through this one. So let's see, let's do an R. But see how that yellow one, and they all look translucent now?
Yes.
Let me see, let me grab a, I'm trying to do them in different colors. And most of the time I will start out with like, oh, like a, like from the back. I'll start from the back and go forward. But sometimes it doesn't really matter which way you go. I think it's just personal preference, what you want to do. So there's all of our translucent balloons too. What else is on here? The only other thing that I have on here is her wings. I love doing wings. This class seems, I don't know what it is, but gosh, It's already 39 minutes after.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Yeah.
I thought I was just talking fast and we've only been sitting here for 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and come up from this side. And most fairies, I don't know why she doesn't have the little line thingy right here, but most fairies have that little line. Kind of like a butterfly, I guess. And then through her wings. And that looks really terrible. There we go. Let's see, I think I have some other wings laying around here somewhere. I just did wings, actually. What did I just do wings on? Here we go. So here's some wings. Let me see. I think I have her. I have her in here. Nope, she's gonna be in my other one. Let me grab this one. And I'll show you, her wings were a lot easier. So I'll show you how I did hers. Oh, and here's some glass. I don't know if you guys can see her little helmet.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
All I did was go around the outside, and then I filled the little bubbles in with C1.
Okay.
So that's how I did the glass for her little helmet. And I can show you guys that too if you want. Let's see, let's get rid of that. I don't even use those images anymore. That's so funny. Okay, so for her little wings, I just went ahead and went around the outside. Now I did use, for her wings, oh, I did use these colors. So these are the same colors that I used. I just used B01, and then I used the B00, and I used B000. So I just go around the outside and I get that little line. And then I'm going to do a little line here. And get this side and go up this side. It's almost just like coloring a butterfly's wings, which you won't see me color many of those either, because I'm like, what? How many colors do I have to color this thing? So here's B00, and I just go out very, very little. And it's just to blend, get it to where the colors will blend together. I don't do a whole lot of the darker colors because I want her wings to be very translucent so that they look nice and pretty. So, and then I'll just use the B000 and color in. So I'm not pulling in and out any more of that dark color. And this looks a little bit darker right now, but I actually colored them the same colors. It's just this is wet, so it's gonna look a little bit darker. So that was her wings. The little outer space girl. Let me grab, there she is. So for her, I'm just gonna go ahead and color her face in real fast and her hair so you guys can see what I did. With the E23, what did I use on her? 25 and 21. So for her hair, I'm going to use E25. And for me, I think it's easier to color what I'm coloring before I do the glass. But like I said, some people like to do the glass first, which is fine too. So this little girl, she reminds me of the mom from Jetsons.
I was thinking the same thing.
Were you really? That's funny.
It's Judy, isn't it? Or is that
Yes.
the daughter?
Judy was the little blonde. The mom was, or was Jody the mom or the girl? Now I can't remember. June? Was June the mom?
Jane.
Jane. I knew it was all J's. Here we go. I know you guys didn't join me to color hair, but at least we'll get to the glass. And actually, I don't really have to even color her skin. I can just do the hair, because that'll show you like where the bubbles and stuff are. Just to give you an idea. Although, isn't it funny? I'm just doing this for a sample for you guys. I'm probably not even going to use it, but the hair bothers me because it's not right. How sad is that? So sad. So I'm going to go ahead and use my C1. And that's where I'm just going to color in these little bubbles. And it will distort the hair and stuff like that a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go, whoops, wrong side. Use my 3. And you can use this with a T or an N as well if you like. But I'm just going around the outside and I'm going to go around this little part right here in the back. And then I'm going to go around this part. I don't know if I want to use that one. Where is, here it is. Here's my 0, my C0. Just to smooth it out a little bit. And get that bottom part. But if you notice, I'm not really going over her face. I didn't go over her face or anything like that. And right now it's wet, so it'll turn out light like this because it's wet right now, but it just gives that illusion of glass. You can even do that with a 0 or the B's or the BG's, like I said, because 10, you can do that the same thing with 10 and it'll still look like glass. It's just, like I said, it depends on what you want to do for your image and what's going on with it. See, I don't think I did any more glass. Oh, I guess I did on her. So with her, what I did was she has a glass of lemonade and I just went around the outside with a one, or yeah, that is C1. And then I just drew, because the straw wasn't in there, so I just drew a line through. And then I just filled it up with the lemonade and went over it with a 0. Or the
I
C0.
love that.
Huh?
I love that. That's so sweet.
Oh, thank you. These are all paper shelter images. So these are everything I have to do for this month.
Wow.
So, but yeah, and then like her glasses, let me see, so let's see, it's blurry. So her glasses, I went ahead and just did her nose right through her glasses. And then I colored her glasses with a C1.
Okay.
So most of it is just color your colors through it and then do, like, I'm prone to use my C1, my C0, and my C3, or C2 if that works out as well. So do we have any questions? Is there anything you guys want me to go? Oh, I mean, I feel like this was a really fast. I cannot believe it's almost 4 o'clock. The time just flew.
It does. When you're having fun.
I'm just in shock that it went by so quick. And I'm like, oh, I'm talking too fast. I got to slow down. I still have another hour of class. Great day. So do you guys have any questions for me?
I don't.
Donna, you're just so quick today.
I
Nope.
I honestly, I mean, I really enjoyed it. There's first of all, I love paper shelter. I love all the images, and you made me now Google it. But
You're
I
welcome.
I really, yeah, thanks a lot. Just when I need to spend more money on stamps. But I
You're
do,
welcome.
I know, but I do enjoy your lessons. I think this was helpful. I love, my favorite thing to do myself is fairy wings. So it was fun to see how you do it.
How do you do yours? I don't think I've seen yours. Do you have one handy?
I did
You
it.
know you want to turn that camera on and show your pretty face.
Oh yeah, I look absolutely lovely. Actually, how I started was Kitten Clouder's lesson, and then I did this fairy like in every color imaginable. I can show it to you. It's like one of my first ones though, so no judging. But I really, oh, here we go. Can you see that?
Oh, stop it. Here,
Oh my goodness.
I really love those wings because you can see the branches from the behind. That was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
look at her glasses. Did I do good?
Yeah, they're
That-
great. It looks like did you use a BG for her glasses?
I have no idea. I don't remember. This was like, I would say about a year and a half ago. And then I did one for my daughter. And if I can find it, I'll, I don't know how I can show you because it would be saved. She actually has it in her dorm room. It's orange. It's more
Oh,
cold
pretty.
looking. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I like that with the wings. And I'll like, that's kind of like how I did the straw and stuff. And I just kind of took it into the glass because it didn't, let me see, where is, my desk is such a, you guys can't see the mess. So, so you can see it kind of goes in the glass a little bit, but not really. It doesn't extend
Yeah, I see
through
it.
the brim and everything. So that's why when I did her, I went ahead and went through the brim and everything with the pink marker.
Well, I'm really glad that you showed us how you did everything, especially the astronaut, because I just get in my I don't know what they call it, the space family from Kindred Stamps, and it's basically the Jetsons.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
how cute.
Yeah, I don't know if
Let
it's
me-
next to me. Let me see. Oh, let's see. This is awful. My office is a mess, and I work.
Oh,
from home
mine
most of the
is
time.
chaos right now.
Let's
Don't even.
see. Hold on, if I have. This is my box of things I want to do next.
I just have these little things that keeps me,
Oh, here they are.
slows me down.
Look at these friends. Can you see it?
Oh, those are
Oh,
so
how
cute.
cute.
Aren't they cute?
You
So,
even
oh,
goodness.
there's
on
bubbles
there.
around them. Now I see it. Oh, well, for some reason I thought that Elroy, I guess I could draw them. I thought Elroy had it, but anyway,
You could totally draw that.
I think so.
You could totally
So
just draw that
cute.
in.
Precious.
Yeah, so I'll find that mug that I used for my husband's birthday and look to see how I did that, what colors I used and stuff. Because it looked better than this. So
I think it looks fine. I think it's the concept that we're trying to gather here, not perfection. So
yeah, no, that's why nothing is colored really nice.
no,
But yeah, I'll try and find that one for you. And we will have like more on glass, but at least we did like the color of the clothes and stuff like that.
can I ask a question?
Of
Could you
course, always.
possibly, and when we do glass, I really am hoping to do like a lot of snow globes during Christmas time.
Oh,
So maybe you could show us that. That would be
You
great.
want a snow globe class
Yeah.
then? We
Yes,
can
that'd be
do
great.
that.
oh, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, we can totally do that. I was planning, actually, I have a stamp. It's by Destin Pike. But it's where there's a little reindeer stuck in a snow globe.
Perfect.
And so I was actually thinking I was gonna do a Christmas card class in July. So I was thinking of having that as one of my cards. So I'll just go ahead and color that with you guys.
There's also
Yes.
another glass object that's very similar to a snow globe that I'm sorry, I don't have my camera on. I have it somewhere. I purchased from, I don't think it's My Favorite Things. It might be from Lawn Fawn. It's a cat with a crystal ball for Halloween.
Oh, there's
How
one.
cute.
We did one of those before I moved, but it was with like a gypsy fortune teller lady.
Yes, it's
from,
exactly. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
a woman. This one has a cat, but
Yeah, this one was from I did it for Paper Shelter. So
I love their stuff. Do you know that Paper Shelter was the very first thing I tried to do with alcohol markers? And I'll have to send it to you. It was their scientists, because my daughter's studying to be a scientist, and I did it. It's hanging up in her room, and I made it 3-dimensional, and I thought I was all that in a bag of chips when I did it. And I gave it to her for her birthday, and it's like in a shadow box because it looks like 3D, and it's hanging up in her room. I thought she was going to bring it
cool.
to college with her, but she didn't. She said it's too valuable to get lost. Wink, wink. I'm not sure, but anyway.
that would be awesome. I would love to see that. The company that actually I was first exposed to, because I was with Stampin' Up for God knows how many years and stuff, and a friend of mine wanted me to try Copic markers, and I was like, no, because Stampin' Up doesn't sell them, so I can't use them. I don't want anything to do with them. You know, if I can't have it, don't tease me with it. And so she introduced me to CC Designs, the little Swiss pixies. And
Aw.
back then they were called, and it was so funny because I actually found one of the stamps she gave me back, this was like 2011. And so like their like packaging has changed, everything. And so I just think it's kind of funny that now I'm on their team. And here they were the very, very first things I was exposed to. And basically to me got me to quit Stampin' Up because I loved those little pixies so much. So
Yay.
Well, I just want to tell you, and I'm sure that Cindy feels the same way. your coloring has inspired me to do so much more. And I'm like really excited every day to do it after work if I can. Not always, but I try to sneak in a little
You're
coloring
so
time.
sweet. And here I look at this and be like, what the hell is she talking about?
No, you have cost me a lot of money because I like a lot of your card projects, and I have bought stamps, and I'm like, I like, all right, I have to recreate Christina's card here, here, here. Yeah. So thanks a lot.
Yes. I mean, absolutely. That's the honest to God truth. I mean, you have inspired me to do so much, and I mean, and buy so much. You've cost me a lot of money.
You know, usually people say that, and that's not a good thing at all.
I know, but think about the enjoyment it's given. I just have to say that mindfulness is so important. I'm an ovarian cancer survivor, and it's really important to decompress and be mindful so that, you know, because stress is really the main killer. And,
Yes.
you know, the coloring has been such an amazing outlet. And I tell people, you know, how much I really enjoy it. And I really, if I could do it all day, I would, but I can't.
Yeah,
Yes.
my husband tells me that he's happy that my kindergarten classes are paying off.
Yes.
Well, you know something, I don't know from the outsiders who haven't done COPIC, it's a lot harder than it looks at the end. At the end, it's absolutely gorgeous,
Yeah.
but people don't understand how challenging at times it is to learn how to do blending and flicking and all the other things, all the terms that you use.
Well, that and the cost alone too. I mean, because I'm doing the paper shelter or paper nest dolls retreat at the end of next month. And there's 4 teachers teaching. There's me, Barbara Spotemeyer, Tina Goodwin, and Dawn. I don't know Dawn's last name. I just know her website. It's Dawn G Designs or something. But the 4 of us are teaching, and we gave them our colors. Now, to me, the list isn't that long. But for somebody who's just starting out and only has 36 colors, the lady was like, it's going to cost me $800 to get the rest of the colors. And I was just like, oh my gosh.
It's so true, especially if you're going the Copic route. Initially, I got the Ahuhu or whatever they're called, and I still have them, but I slowly transferred to Copic, and every birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, someone's sending me a thank you. I'm like, if you just give me a little bit of money, I can get like 5 more markers, 10 more markers.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yes.
I still don't have a full set. I don't know if I really need it, but I'm getting there slowly but surely.
I have all but 8. And
Wow.
they're the T markers and the N markers. And I use my W's and my C's so much. I mean, I hardly ever use my T at all. So I'm like, do I really feel like it? It's only 8, but still, but it took a long time. For me, it was more because since I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't like to take from household funds, most of the time it was, okay, the tax return is mine because I had to do the taxes. So that's my payment for putting up with the headache. So I would take the tax return and buy markers with that. So,
Yep.
but I mean, my heart just dropped when that lady said, I only have 36 markers and it's going to be $800 to get the rest of them.
Wow.
Like,
Then
okay,
the answer
number
is
one,
the Ahuhu, because honestly, I think for $38, you probably could get like, I don't know, 50 markers, and you'd be able to build from there.
yeah.
And what I do is I
told her-
color match them all to Copic. It takes a real long time, but
Yeah. Well, and I told her, I said, you don't absolutely need all of the markers. Like if you have, if it's calling for blue for a shirt and you have pink, change it out for the pink. I said, there's going to be lots of people there that can help you changing out the pink or whatever you need. I said, and then there's going to be people there too that might just share their colors with you if you don't have that color, I said, so don't stress, because she was actually gonna not come. She wanted
Oh,
to cancel and not go.
That's
And I'm
sad.
like, don't do that. Just, here is a discount code. Here is, the website. Go here, don't cancel. Just, use what you have and go from there. If you don't have something, write the colors down, and as you get it, you can practice it later because the videos will always be there.
yeah.
So it takes a lot. It really does take a lot if you're going to do it. But it's so, yesterday, I can't say this too loud because my son might hear me because our walls are a little thin in this old house. But I spent the whole day coloring. Like, I colored the ones I already showed you. And then I colored these ones. But I made videos the whole time I was making them. And I was calm. I was relaxed. By the evening time, I had a headache because my son was talking too loud. So
Yes. Yes.
I
So
love
I was
those. They're so cute.
thank you. These are actually new ones coming out. She's mirror stamped, but
Aw.
but they're cute. And I decided to do her kind of crazy and wild. This is crazy and wild to me. I don't know about you guys, but pink hair is crazy and wild. And then this is going to be a new set. I probably, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be showing this to you guys. I cost you money.
We're not looking. That's a cute.
So, but those are some new sets from CC Designs. They're coming out. Oh, what is today again? Oh, Steven's birthday is tomorrow. So they're coming out next week.
Cute.
So they will be here next week. Oh, and she's coming out with this stamp set too. There's like
Oh.
three little dancing cupcakes or something.
Oh, that's
Oh, cute.
that
That's
is
the only one out of all of them I like. The other ones have like this candle sticking out of their head. It looks like they've been impaled. So I was like, I'll go with the cherry.
that's funny. That's cute. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time and talent with us once again.
Yes. Thank you very
Of
much.
course. So I will see you guys. Oh, just so y'all know, I'll remind you again at the end of next month. But the very first week of May, I won't be in town. I'll be in Florida for that retreat we were talking about.
Okay.
So, my days are, I changed it to where I'll be here on Thursday instead of Tuesday. But it will be on the calendar. I just wanted to mention it now. That way you guys aren't like, what the heck is she doing? So
Well, thank you so much.
that way it's just like somewhere in the back of your head, because I'm going to be on a plane Tuesday. So I don't think they
Okay.
appreciate me coloring and trying to broadcast from the.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, but it'd be
That would
hard to
be
color with the turbulence, but I don't know. Well, good luck. Thank you so much. I hope
Thank
everyone
you.
have a nice day. Bye, Cindy.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. I'll see
Enjoyed it.
you. Hey, that's what, wait, don't go anywhere. Did I print it out? Where is it? Hang on, I was going to show you the image for next week. Because we're going to do skin,
Ooh, we're good. Oh,
Oh.
skin. Oh, good.
but then, so next month it's going to be all skin. But then
Okay.
the month after that is going to be like wood, flowers,
Great.
vegetation type stuff. So we can
Okay.
use this, we'll do this part this month, and then we'll do this part next month.
Excellent. I'm very excited.
Great.
So, and then we're going to do mermaid skin.
Ooh.
Aw.
This one Mitzi actually made for me when a few years ago I did a fundraiser for my sister-in-law's foundation, which is called Starfish Foundation. It's for getting clean water for making wells and things like that in Africa. And so I did a fundraiser for her, and this was one of the giveaways. So I figured we could do mermaid skin.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then this, we're going to do African American skin. I know not everybody likes elves and stuff,
I love elves. And
but
fairies.
I figured the faces and stuff are really good. Plus, it's a free stamp for you guys.
Yeah.
So, because Mitzi gave us all of these, and then I'm not succeeding, to get Connie Fong to give us this one for
Oh,
Latino.
wow.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
I'm really hoping she will donate this one. So, but if not, don't worry about it. I will just buy it for all of you guys.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Because I promised you guys that you would have, I really wanted to make it to where you guys had all free images next month. So I'm not costing you any money.
Well, thank you. My bank account thanks you.
So I just wanted to show you guys these, and you guys will have these for download April 1st.
All right, I
Okay.
gotta jump. I'm getting a call from my son.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Thank you.
Bye, Cindy.